Hi everybody. Gosh, I just watched a couple of videos and read a bunch of responses, and I had to make some notes because I have a few shout outs that I want to get out there today. The first thing that's actually on my mind is that first of all, when I started doing this, the vlog on my story, I did it because when I was searching on YouTube, I couldn't find really not many real stories. Mostly what I was finding were what kind of looked like commercials or public service announcements, and that's all great, but I really wanted to hear from a real person and hear their experience, and that's why I started it. And as a result, I've gotten a lot of responses from people who are seeking information, who are first getting diagnosed, who are looking for support and information because a loved one has just been diagnosed, and on and on. But just recently, a few people really stood out, and I just want to make a couple comments. First of all, those of you who are digging your way out to find your car, I apologize. This is what I have behind me, and come on down to Florida. It's really nice. That's why I moved. I sold my snowblower, and here I am. Okay, so anyway, let me go to my notes because I just got a message from a girl, a woman. How old is she? Oh, a 28-year-old girl, and her. I don't know if I can say her screen name yet. I'm going to find out from her if it's okay. But she wrote me with an amazing story. She's in the Navy, and she's 28 years old, and she was just diagnosed with ovarian cancer, supposedly stage 1C, which is what I was originally. She was in the hospital, it looks like, for about a week, and her doctor told her very, very little about what was happening, and she said that they took out both of her ovaries and told her she did not need chemo, and then her doctor had to go somewhere else, like a whole other country or something. So she's left with a lot of questions. She's scared and wondering because every message, I'm sorry, my mind is just every pamphlet, every book, everything she's read about ovarian cancer, she's never found anybody who, even at stage 1, didn't have chemo. So I got on the phone with my oncology team, and I have several phone numbers on speed dial because I'm a research subject. I have instant access to most of my oncology team, and they encourage me to call them a lot. And so I called them up and basically told them this story, and before I could even finish getting the fact out of my mouth, what I was told was, absolutely not. Absolutely not. They were so upset at what I just told them that they gave me their phone number to give to this young woman who I just texted, and actually she just texted me, and I gave her my phone, and I've got a lot of information for her. But you know, it's just incredible that we have this way to communicate, and this is why I started it. And I'm so glad that that people are able to be there for each other in this way. So I'm waiting to hear back from this young woman so that I can give her some really important information, and then she can at least go get a second opinion. I don't know where she's stationed or what state she's in, but I'm looking forward to hearing back from her. Okay, on to Amy. I just saw your video, and I especially appreciate that you are putting your videos out there on YouTube as well. And you made a comment in the very beginning of your video that said something like, hello everybody, or maybe not everybody, maybe the few people that are actually watching this. Well, you really have no idea what will become of these videos. When I started, I didn't have that very many views, but over the months that I've been doing it, I have been getting more and more people contacting me, and whether it's one more person or 100 more people, the people that are contacting me, they're very, very important. I mean, we're not talking about, what's the best new skateboard, you think would be a good buy, or something like that. We're giving information and sharing information that's really vital. So you never know, Amy, who might be watching, and not necessarily commenting, but getting information. Gosh, I have so much I want to say to you, and you're somebody I would really, really like to Skype with if you're interested in doing that, so we can talk. You two, you and Nikki and myself and my girlfriend, we have more than one thing in common, and so we are sort of a subculture of a subculture of a subculture, and I think we have so much in common that it might be really cool to get together and talk at least. Let me see, I made some notes because Chemo Cloud, it got a lot better after the first time, but I really do have some residual short-term memory loss. So, Amy, oh yes. Meeting motivation for the sprint triathlon and the obstacle course. I can tell you what motivated me. I just had my second workout today, and I think I did a little too much, actually, but I'm okay, I'm here. My girlfriend got me some of the Pink DVDs, and I'm obsessed, I have to admit it. I'm obsessed with Pink, but she's dancing on the stage, and she usually wears those little mid-drips, and her abs and her obliques are so, I just don't want to, who knows who's going to watch this, so I want to keep it G-rated, but I want my abs back, so that's my motivation. I don't know what it is for you. Raising money, is a great motivator, but sometimes you need something, you definitely hit it on the head. There's a lot of stress, and I think the exercise is really going to be very, very helpful. If for nothing else, I will be listening to hear how you're doing, so some stranger is going to be thinking about you training or not training. And I actually did participate in triathlons. I was a very, very top cyclist, was a very good cyclist, and I did some triathlons, and my brain is just going all over the place. But you will enjoy it a whole lot better if you're prepared. It will be torture from beginning to end if you're not prepared. Even if you are prepared, depending upon how hard you push, expect to be in pain from the beginning to the end. But if you're training and you're prepared for it, it'll be a lot easier to take. So I hope that motivates you a little bit. As far as the CA 125 goes, I think I wrote this to you. I really get it. I mean, even when I was cured, every time I had a CA 125 done, which was, for the first 3 years, every 3 months, and blah, blah. Even though they told me I was cured, I was still anxious and I needed to hear the number. So you can imagine on my 50th-year anniversary visit, it was actually 2 weeks after my 50th-year anniversary party, cancer-free party. Instead of me calling them to find out the number, they called me, and that's when I knew that I had cancer again. And now, again, waiting to hear that number, it's never going to be easy, even when Nikki gets through this. And speaking positively, when she gets through this, she will always be anxious about, getting the CA 125 number. Dealing with the possibility of losing a partner is something that my girlfriend and I spent some serious time talking about. It's hard to talk about without crying about it, but I felt a lot like the way you described Nikki, dealing with the reality that not everybody makes it through, and I wanted to make sure that everything, especially being a couple,